from South Australia, Garnet's required for corner duties. Could you make your way to the base of the tower? That's Garnet from South Australia. So representative for that rider, Garnet from South Australia, please make your way to the base of the tower as soon as possible, please. They want you there now. Also, the Vics will be changing over corners, so you were told yesterday, if you could please check your rider's pass, and you'll be advised on that as to whether you should be out there at this time. Please don't have it call you up. Make sure you check it straight away. The Vics, those who are due to change, please make your way to the base of the tower now for your corner duties. Thank you.
Right, very nice. Quite a smooth action by both parties. Has put them well and truly clear. They got 150 metres gap then over Pruitt, still holding on to the third spot. Could be Muir that's moved up there one, is it? Let's see if they go through. But it's certainly Burton in charge. Max Twig in the second spot. And we've got Brendan Chalmers in the 7th position with Andrew Osborne in 8th spot, and I'm afraid I didn't get many more than that as they went through. But Roger Burt well and truly in charge of the event. Max Twig in the next position there and looking okay. David Pruitt still Pruitt has dropped one as we see Wallace move up now into 3rd place, and David Pruitt has got to settle back for the 4th position. Pressure's been on him for a lap, so he's held it up fairly well. We're well and truly into the final lap now, and there's still no change in the lead. The margin has definitely opened up a little bit more over the back there. He's moving along very nicely, this Roger Burt, the South Australian rider on the Suzuki. As he heads towards the off-camber corner, he's got the best part of 50-metre break there over the second rider, Max Twig, who is probably riding 2 instructions to complete this journey without any hiccup. He would be in the final by his first couple of performances anyway. So second place there to Max Twig, as we say, coasting into 2nd position, well clear of any opposition, so there was no sense in going for the heroics. And Matthew Wallace tried in 3rd place. Applied pressure on throughout the journey there to young Pruitt, and finished up taking over that position and leaving Pruitt with the 4th place. See they're coming through them with Nathalia Muir in the next spot, with Jason Bonner filling in the 6th position there, I think, as we see the next event coming down here now in pretty fast fashion.
Charge of the load brigade, Ben George, the South Australian fellows out in front of the moment ahead of Jason Light, and Brian Neely, 35 on the Honda machine, made a fair effort to get through. And that's young Cunningham, the other fellow who's just nipped underneath the 3rd. So that puts young Brian nearly back to the 4th position. 3:22, I think, is the fellow running 5th. That'll be Maxie Kettle. So a fair amount of talent, the first half a dozen riders here. And Ben George, the South Australian fellow on the Quacker machine. And the fellow with the colours red and blue up there is young Cunningham. And this fellow can ride a bit too, make no mistake. And as the weekend goes on, I expect to see him right up on the forefront. Makes the move up onto the second rider at the present time. And really, that's young Jason Light, and Light will be thrilled to be up on that position at the present time, and we'll have a lot of pressure to maintain it because a pretty classy performance up on the first 4 or 5 in this one, and Ben George leads the way. He'll be heading down towards the off-camber at the moment. This will be a pretty tricky exercise, gives a few of them a chance to get up there under brakes. Ben George, Jason Light, young Cunningham, right on the camera of the young Brian Manili. Just lost side for the time being in the Yamaha machine. 3:22, that's right, it was Maxie Kettle, shouldn't forget Maxie. And there's a charge of the load brigade at the moment there, that first 5. Fellow leading out the next box, Craig Tanner. And Tanner from the back of Mark Club is leading the charge for the 6th position at the moment, and he's got a wall of riders behind him. But all honours with Ben George, he got out of the gate pretty good. He held the hammer right on and got away to a whole shot position. 3:42 Osborne for flag marshal duties for Victoria. 3:42 Osborne, would you make your way down for corner duties? Osborne from Victoria required immediately for corner duties. Okay, Jason Light still holds under that 2nd position ahead of young Cunningham. It's Jamie Cunningham, and the pressure really being applied. Brian Manili holding down the 4th position ahead of Maxie Kettle, and really that's the group we've got to keep the interest in. Young Tanner is doing a fine job. That's Craig Tanner holding the lead of the balance of the riders, but really it's in the first 5. Young Kettle snuck through, so that puts Brian Manelli now back into the 5th position. Not a lot between them though, wouldn't take him to do much wrong. And again, young Light has been relegated back one posse. He's back into the 3rd, and Maxi Kettle looking to grab him from that position as well. And right on Kettle's back wheel again is the Honda machine of Brian Manelli. So changes are plenty. Cunningham's the boy though. I picked him early to be a bit of a pressure man, and he's up there into the 2nd posse. Interesting to see if he can pull some ground off Ben George or whether he's really interested, but the way he's gone through from about 4th to 2nd would suggest he's trying to flex the muscles a bit, see whether he can in fact pull him back in. Pretty fair performer, the boy from South Australia, Ben George. He's ridden in Victoria on numerous occasions and certainly showing a fine style out there today. Young Tanner doing a fair job too, leading them.
We've got an announcement there on we will definitely be racing to race 108. No more than 108 today will be the final event, and the pit gates will be open from 1 p.m. onwards. For those who wish to move on to your maintenance, so if we can keep that in mind, please. 108 is definitely the final race today, and 1 p.m. you can start removing your machinery, but only if you finish riding. You can't go back in again, so double check that you won't need your machinery before 108 before you remove it. And don't forget to catch up with young Leanne Hill before you leave. She's over here at the signing in tent, and she's taking the numbers for tonight, for tomorrow night rather, at the big do at the Footy Club rooms out there at the amazing figure of $2.50 a head for a spit race. So get into that one too.
Okay, well, Cunningham, as I said, has had a bit of a charge here. Maxi Kettle made a bit of a blue and let young Light back into the 3rd position, and Brian Manelli right up on the hammer of Kettle, so not a lot between them, I can tell you. 1 lap to go. Now have a look at the Queensland boy, or the New South Wales fellow, young Jamie Cunningham, is really starting to come to terms with this, and Ben George knows he's got a race on his hands, and I did suggest they might try each other out just a little bit, and the stunners are certainly going to be an interesting exercise. Both boys threw the bike around beautifully as they approached them. Cunningham went for a little bit more petrol on that one, but George has responded very well. Still holds the lead as they got through the stunners. Cunningham almost into the back wheel. Both boys have a bit of a look and size up. Over they go. Inside and outside line here is going to be on for sure. No, both boys went round the middle. George, pretty experienced rider, wasn't about to let himself get pushed out, and away he went over the wall jump. Both fellas 50, 60 metres clear now. And it appears the Honda machine too of Brian Manelli's made a real charge back up into that 3rd position. Real good effort. Big jump, boys, and he's into it. And relegated Jason Light back into the 4th position, and Maxi Kettle. And I think just Kettle made a bit of a blue down here that tossed him early. But really, you can throw a blanket over him and not much between them. Although Manelli's grabbed hold of the throttle a bit now, and he's put 20 metres in young Light, so he's certainly got a bit of a wriggle on in this one. Okay. Ben George now really starting to feel the pressure of young Cunningham, and both these boys have put in a very, very fine exhibition. That's pretty well a little bit easier now, I think, at 35. That's Brian Manelli has opened up 15 to 20 metres over Jason Light, and Maxi Kettle likewise. I don't know whether they'll be all that perturbed now from here on in, because with a quarter of a lap to go, they certainly won't want to be putting the machine down. But the tussle has gone up front, and Cunningham has grabbed hold of the lead through the ski jump and into the snake area, and a pretty fair sort of a performer, this fellow, and I expect he'll take a fair bit of running down. Him and young Palmer have been too, certainly put in solid performances, and I think Paul Bellman's down the boy who's won 2 of his heats, and he'll be coming up in the next division. So 7:24, Jamie Cunningham, fine performance that, and Ben George, the South Australian boy, solid. Brian Manelli, a good rider, ahead of Jason Light and Maxi Kettle. Okay, we'll hand over to Bill for the 5, no, it's not, there's actually 5 heats, it'll be heat 4.
change the momentum up around the top corner. We'll be surprised if you don't see 3-1-2 come back towards you first. He was looking good as he went back. Oh, that's good. We back a bit now. Never mind. Very good. Ben George, the one I thought might have been a contender in this one, is certainly going to get it up that way. As he did want to have a good lead. And then we got Ackerman, who is one park there in a busy street. He's certainly got a few problems by the looks of it. I'm looking all that comfortable. Go down to his George and across the back very high. They were really realising now that they've got to clear that one completely over there. That's what they're intending to do. 7 goals it was that went down by the look of it. A little bit of attention by the look of it. Got a bit of time, I think they get in that 97 and 108. If we can get them between 97 and 108, if we can have victorious for that duty, please, we would appreciate.
No, he's just daddy.
Shaking like a leaf.
Is his full name Benjamin or Ben?
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Come on, Billman. Come on, Billman. Get him.
He's not Billman yet.
Not Dan. Get out the road.
Right, we've got the track feel and the conditions to be okay. Just
Here he comes.
right, they come through now. It's Ben George that's got to try the front position in front of Paul Ackerman. I think it's the next one to go through in front of John. Doing it well. Paul Velman, though, making up a lot of ground and making his presence felt. That Maxi Kettle's picked up a mile and a half to be somewhere near the 2. They come up with 7 and 3, 74. Looking to be this one. There you go. Not that far out of it either, picked up a plate then as he went up over the flyover, jumping past the Suzuki. He's got a truly into contention. We've got a new leader. Bellman's taken over the lead over there, I'd say. I reckon Paul Bellman might have picked up the running over the back up. They're looking to start. They have no end around over there. And as far as Bellman's got, not surprising. He's slacking off the ball. She'll lose concentration. In charge by about 25-30 metres. Ben George in second place. So we've got the best part with him. One hole rapid and second rapid for these front three now in on it. And it's going to be on in a rigid moved up now. He's good riding by him. I think the living with the earlier one. He's keen to get a good one under his belt to give him that confidence. Ryan was actually up in second place, and that's not bad for a look either at that point. Through they go, still no change. Paul Bellman in charge. Number 3-1-2 it is. Increase the margin quite noticeably. Second place. He's struggling to hold on to that pace off the leader there a little bit. Well, we see that in Maxi Kettle doing rather well, but under a ton of pressure with the pressure right on his ginger. Then starting to all Maxi Kettle came unstuck on this corner. Yeah, he's in 2 and Richard. Paul Bellman has led now for about a lap and a whisker, and certainly with only about a lap to go. It's pretty safe with that margin. Ben George is second. Workshop, I never seen the one that what these people can do with the changes. And here it is in this race.
Rocket through the berm there, no problem at all. Richie Hardman, bike number 42 for the state of Queensland, has taken out this heat of the 13 to 14 year old 80cc race, 102 in fine style. Well done, young fellow. Well done indeed. Going to clean fair and not least to the rest of the field. As My word, the Shepparton young fella done well too. Hayden, your red bike, number 38 from Victoria. Well written, young Hayden. You ran the McInerney, Wayne McInerney out of a position there. Look at the gap between him and McInerney now. In fact, McInerney's been dropped back once again. As we've seen the bike number 38 come in there. Nathan Christie for the ACTs. And triple second round of the quarterfinals of the 17 and over. Hope you picked it up in your program. Really wanted the entries in that. You need to get them from the back of the tower. Is the position at the moment. Line of three going up there, looking pretty good. I reckon it's Andrew Severus that might come out of it slightly the better, although not much in it. Craig Carmichael didn't look too bad either as they went to the top of the corner there. Let's have a look at them as they come back towards us now. It is Craig Carmichael that's got the front running. The triple one is in there in front of Alexander Sedirus. Not looking too bad. Joel Elliott, who's now moved up into second place behind Sedirus.
Taylor on the inside, Kinner about the middle. Looks like the inside boys are going to do it. I think Kinner looks to be sweeping across. And Taylor was up on that group. That was Darren Taylor. There's a Suzuki there. Could have been Burt. Let's have a look as they come down. No, it's 380. Cameron May with a real good move, and he's ahead of Michael Kinner, Jason Light, Darren Taylor. Ashley Cook's up there. A few fellas in a bit of bother. Burt's up amongst that lot as well. Ben George is up there. And as I said, with a real crackerjack, young Daniel Thompson about midfield, and he's been running right up on the heels of most of the place getters. And huge jump from the fellow on the Honda outside. It was 3:42 to stay in it. Andrew Osborne, but the leaders are well over the wall, and the stragglers are now only going over the flyover. So the fellas at the back of the field have really got the job in front of them. Absolute crackerjack field. That's what I was just saying to Bill before, that by the time we get to Sunday, there will be enormous fields. And young Kinner, of course, has been riding very well on the 125, and he's out the front really hammering them along. Pretty sure that's his style out there, Billy. Was not earlier, but might make a lie of me. Cameron May, I think, back in a second. There we are. Someone should know. I didn't even know you were there, but that's the boy. He's out there and hammering along. Taylor, 32, will probably holding up at about the fourth position. A bit of a handicap, making sure he qualifies, I'd imagine. And the 50, that will be Burt starting to make a bit of a charge through the field too. The other South Australian fellows, and certainly a lot of these interstate boys are really starting to make their presence felt as the meeting wears on. But Michael Kinner, the Victorian boy, steps sail ahead of Cameron May as he comes to that one now. 51, of course, is Ashley Cook. 305 is Maxie Twig, and right on his hammer is Roger Burt, and behind him is Ben George, followed by Jason Light. 322 is Maxie Twig. 323 is Adam Antonis. 32 Darren Taylor. 56, of course, is Jason Badams. Gee, not much point going further back, I can tell you. What's happened to young Tomo? I didn't call him. Yes, I did. He's up there. And a real strung-out field now as young Michael Kinner starts to get through these now, and starting to work a bit of rhythm out, Michael. He attacks him, does him much better on the 125 and the 80, and away he goes. Probably 30 metres clear now of Ashley Cook, and Cook has been riding exceptionally well. 305 hammering right on the back of him, of course, is Maxie Twig, and Bertie's up there, and right on Bert's hammer is Cameron May. Ben George on the, probably on the tail of what you'd call the main group, and I really think that the challenges for points have got to be in that first 4 or 5. Sixth rider with a huge jump over there, couldn't pick it up. Then young Thompson goes over on the Suzuki in those orange nylons, running about 7. That's Daniel Thompson, not the Stephen. Some of these fellas have really got the job ahead of them now. There's 3 or 4 of them here going over the flyover, and some of the leading brigade. Young Kinner now heading his way up to the off-camber corner, and he really is doing this very, very stylishly. Riding pretty solid. A few meetings that I've put up with them. Really going to the change of the track that wears on. Morning they flew through there with that sort of movement. And have a look at them now, up on the back wheels, and they really are bouncing all over the place. Going to go through the steady up now, open that lead out to 50 metres through the snake section. Ashley Cook still got it there. Maxie Tweaks there. Bert up on the edge into the corner now with the Suzuki, really hammering on the back of Twiggy at this stage, looking for a way through. Ben George hanging onto the pace, but probably 40 metres off the three fellas in front of him. Then you've got a back to Cameron May, I would believe, ahead of Maxie Kettle, 322. So Kenner in complete control at the moment, and he would realise that himself. Cook's got second. Maxie Twigs in the third position. Bert fourth. Ben George fifth. Then Cameron May. Then Maxie Kettle. Then Jason Light. Then Daniel Thompson. And 56 is Banner. And that's really the group. Little fella leading the next charge is 323, and that's Adam Antonis, but they're well off the pace, along with Mark King. Okay, I'm sure that he'll be happy he's got through those stutters for the last time, so he's really into the home stretch now, a fair way clear, and a little bit of common sense, and he's going to get the checkered flag first. Solid performance by Cook, you can't ignore it. He's there just about every race he's in, and didn't like the front wheel coming down to the leader a bit that time as he went over the wall jump, but he's done it pretty well. Cook's starting to probably pull a bit of ground, and I've got a feeling that's because Michael's probably looking for the checkered flag and wanting to keep it all up. Maxie Twigs got a little bit of pressure now from Roger Bird. George probably 20-30 metres back. Then Maxie Kettle and Daniel Thompson having a fair sort of a ding-dong battle back in about the 6th position. But most of these fellas will be happy with these points. It's just about put them through. And really that's the object of these quarters, to get through. Cookie into second, the two Quacker machines out clear. Maxie Twigs off the third, Bert dropped off the pace a little bit, and they're pretty evenly spread with George behind him. And there's a huge gap back to Maxie Kettle, Daniel Thompson, and the other Honda rider, I'm not quite sure, might have been Darren Taylor, just on the back wheel of Daniel Thompson. Looks like a stylish performance here coming up. Looks like a stylish performance coming up to Michael Kenner. Checkered flags out. He's going to run away with it. Nice ride. Ashley Cook's going to come into the second. Maxie Twigs going to hold third. Then you've got third. Coming in now is Ben George. And we'll just about hand you over for this next event as Kettle and Daniel Thompson battle it out. And that's about the... and Bantams. And that's about the end of the major one. And there's another 17 and over one about to...
I'm just sorting this out. It looks like Michael Kidder out there, but Jason Adams was a hard charger in there. Michael Kidder, Wayne Pastor was the man that's taken over the number 1 spot. I think he still holds that one out. Wayne Pastor. He went through very quick indeed, and there's 2 riders there very close together. That could be, it should be 345 Pastor and Kidder, 369, is it? Bill, 369, the next one through. Is in second spot. Yeah, look at them go now as they come there. There's a couple of riders there, 2 of them, shoulder to shoulder, wheel to wheel, and Johnny Badham and Jason Badham will be in amongst that. He's up in the second. Badham's now the charge on Kawasaki, Honda, Kawasaki, and Kawasaki, and a couple of wide ends lurking in the background. Anything can happen here as they win their way down towards us, high up on the berm now. We can see the little 345, and there's there Wayne Pastor. Well, he's past our eyes there. There's no problem about that. He's got his interarm running on it. The next one through is Michael Skinner. And then George, is it? Number 56 is we're relegated just about the second, I'd say, at this stage again. That Jason Badham went right under the pump as we see the other bike there, Pastor get away again. Back out there, the hard charge there, bike number 53 out of these 2 is Ben George. As we said before, he's out of there for the slice of the action. And some of the others back not in contention at the moment. They go over the starters. Bike number 36 as well down there, Matthew Wallace. But look at these fellas up the front. Anyone could be there. There could be Pastor, Kira, Badhams. Is there also George. Any one of those blokes can get up there. And they're all very close together. And this one here is bike number 370. He's had a moment with the model somewhere. That's Jason Light. And he'll need a light touch to get back over the top. Bill?
Margaret Thompson to the base of the tower, please. Margaret Thompson to the base of the tower, please.
Okay, back with the race action, and Kidder and Co and Pastor have got some hard work to do over the back there. There's 3 of them there, and the fellow back there, and Jason Adams at 56 absolutely ducked a Honda in that time. Length of a second place, he holds that out. The others relegated back to 3rd. Over the big ski jumps, this is going to be a rip snore of a finish, right to the wire, that is for sure. As we see the police blue rag go up the flag, the blue flag. And with 1 to go, they'll head right into it here as they get back around the corner, and it could be Pastor, isn't back there in the first spot. On Kidder, and right on that ginger rail come Jason Adams, and they work their way back over there. Bike number 53, the next one through there is Benny George. There's Arena Richardson, then back at 51, the charge there, Ashley Cook, back there to Matthew on. That Euro was 626. Who's that there? Astor is down and he's making away all on rotten luck for him. He would not like that again, that's all. A little bit of a leak before he's just waking up off the ground.
Oh, Ben, get up!
There's someone else down there, the Stunners there. Who's that? George. Benny George is down. They're following down like 9 pins at the moment. Oh, yeah, that was something on of a bit of a tail up the front there. There's Ashley Cook goes through on the 51 over the top of the flyover. What I was about to say, the 2 riders from WA that from the host club last year, there's him up Edward Tucker and that Muir in this one. And he'll have to have his shirt tails hanging out to catch the hard charges up the front. Nobody's on there in a bad spot. But all the riders through the Stunners home and clear this time. And who else is there? Someone's down the 2 here, 3 here in the corner, all that closes down. 42 was one of them, I thought. 342 in actual fact it is. And that's Andrew Osborne, and he wouldn't like that very much. But he's away anyhow, and he's not tailing Charlie as they both power off the rides that come down to grief that are still in the second and last and whatever it is towards the end of the field anyhow. So it's all up now to see the rest of these fellas come through there. I think Michael Kidder has got the go over perhaps Badhams. Jason Adams, a hard charger in second spot. It looks like Kidder's got this one in around station 11. Here comes Adams behind him. He hasn't given it in yet. They're into the chicanes. They work their way over there onto the berm high. Up will he ride? Yes, he does. 3/4 crack high over the signal speed. And the young Victorian has taken it out in fine style there in Mike Kidder. Back there to the hard charger, 56 out of here, Jason Adams from number 33, I reckon it is. That's Steve Thompson. Back there to 314. There's Brendan Richardson. Then 53 out of here, which is Ben George. Then the next one is going to come out second, I'd say. Yes, good ride back to third. Ben Cunningham and Brian Sharman. And Jason White was making the machine. Okay, I'll give us the next one. That'll be just starting to the
Melbourne on the outside is at 312. Melbourne it is, it's got the front position being then Stephen Thompson in second position. Skinner it is in third, is it? Yeah. In the fourth position. Like it is. Certainly having that with Melbourne, certainly been coming out of the block very nicely. This time he's got himself away. Skinner closed the gate there and moved nicely into the second position there in front of Thompson. And put him back into third. John Hemskirk in the fourth position over the back of the circuit there. But it's Paul Melbourne that's got the front running. Skinner in the second position, doing it nicely, and Stephen Thompson right on his hammer in third place. Whether he can get there fourth, John Hemskirk. Yep, that's about all we can pick up for the moment. We'll try and get a bit more for you over there, but it's a pretty busy spot. There's 58 coming to it now, and certainly moved up, picked up a couple of places, I'd say. Hemskirk might have picked up one place for sure. I reckon he's up into third place in front of Thompson. See him as they come back towards us. I think you'll find him in that order. Paul Bellman in the first place. Skinner very close up in second position. Then I think we've got John Hemskirk in the third position with Stephen Thompson in fourth place. And looks like Andrew Osborne is coming right up there. Getting a bit of attention to him, but fairly solid. We trust that he's okay. That he got enough points in the earlier ones to get him there. Bellman, nothing in it though. Skinner right on his hammer. They come round there, lock in battle. There's one up over the circuit there. Hemskirk gone up over the berm, and he's going to come back a place or two now. No, he's only lost the one place by the look of it. He's come out of the fourth position. Thompson back in third place. Then we've got Maxie Kettle coming up now into the fifth position. Starting to look good there. Gavin Allen is in sixth place. We see then the Daniel Thompson moving up into the seventh position. And the rest of them will be battling to figure in it. Back down leaders though, and still nothing in this race here with Paul Bellman. Leads by about 2 or 3 metres. Skinner coming at him hard, doing the better. Doing much better on the southern jump there, and is going to land up alongside him, almost get the line. But he's off the circuit momentarily, which gives our leader Bellman the opportunity to get back in charge of the event again. Skinner going back a little bit too hard. Then one is double and who's that brought down 72, wasn't it? That got in the stripe and brought Daniel Thompson.
Hurry up.
He brought down Matthew Wallace, and looks like Ben George as well. So that's going to make it a bit hard for them to pick up these points in this one. Get back with the lead. I don't think it's changed, but he was Northern Territory it is, and ACC. We're looking for you on Northern State.
Good position, Ben. Oh.
A couple over the top over there, have we?
Russell Palmer in the third position, and Ricky Ferguson bringing up the fourth spot. They've settled down pretty well over the back of the circuit now, and in that order, let's pick up the left rider for you.
Got a good start, a good position.
Max Twig it is, I think, coming in 5th position, and Ben Jordan in 6th place by the look of that, as they then very, very close competition after that. Front half doesn't seem to have opened up a little bit of a margin there now amongst each other, and they've got reasonable sort of a working space there with Wayne Pastor heading the way and doing it pretty well. Out now about 15-20 metres clear of the second rider, which is Paul Bellman, who's doing fairly well in that point. Look at the congestion at the back of the field. They are really bunched up there, aren't they? But Pastor doing it nicely now, 25 to 30 metres clear of Bellman in the second position, doing it fairly well at this point in time too. That's Phil Ferguson up there in 3rd place, being followed up then rather closely by Max Twig in the 4th position as they come down there working pretty solidly towards us. Pastor leading by a pretty healthy margin. This is not a main feature, but it's not a bad place out there at the moment. Where they go, and this is the second in Wayne Pastor. Russell Palmer in the 3rd position and Ricky Ferguson in 4th. That's the way they're running at the moment. Then we've got Max Twig in the 5th position, being followed up then by Jason Batten, I think, who's got up now into the 6th position. We've got Johnny Gibson in the 7th position. A couple of those people are moving up a place or two yet. We've still got about a lap and a half to go. Plenty of time for a move or two amongst this bunch, but at this stage, Wayne Pastor clear in front and looking pretty comfortable too at the moment, still enjoying the best part of 20-metre breaks over the second rider there, which is Paul Bellman. Has picked up a yard or two on the leader though, that's quite noticeable there. The third rider applying a lot of pressure is Russell Palmer. He's right onto his hammer there now, and they've caught up onto this leader quite noticeably. They come off the off-camber corner, and it's Wayne Pastor looking the goods at the moment, but challenges coming thick and fast. Paul Bellman doing okay in the second place, but Palmer really applying it to him now as they come out of the hospital bed. Not much between second and third, as you can see.
Duck your head.
Palmer lands down there, only about a metre or two off the back of the Bellman there, is going very nicely. They've opened up a fair sort of a margin over the 4th rider, who is Ricky Ferguson, who's he's under a bit of pressure too there, as we see them coming round towards us one more time. One more lap of the circuit to go, and through they go. Wayne Pastor. Nothing much between these, they go through.
Keeps looking around and fits
It's a race in 3 with a little bit less than a lap to go. Plenty of time, but Ferguson is trying desperately to hold on to the spot in front of Batten and the 4th and 5th spot respectively. Cunningham up in the 6th place now and working solidly to try and improve on that now. And we can see this is Ben George in the 7th position, and the rest of them will be struggling. Off the back of the circuit in that tight work area over there, we can see the lead has diminished to about 8 or 10 metres only there at times. Whilst we got Wayne Pastor doing it well in front. Great ride there in second position by Paul Bellman, who's got young Thompson back down here on the ground by the look of it.
but he wasn't figuring in the front running anyway as they get over the back of the circuit now and head towards the off-camber corner. It's Wayne Pastor has broken away again to be 12-15 metres clear of the second rider out to 25, now 30 metres clear. Got away nicely there from Paul Bellman, who's still holding on to the second spot, but Palmer right there with him and putting a ton of pressure on there. They've opened up the best part of 45-50 metres to the next pair of riders, which is Ricky Ferguson and Jason Battens, who are having a heck of a battle there. Palmer trying to get up on terms, a little bit awkward on that corner, lost a yard or two just as he looked like doing the damage. Hello, what have we got happened over here? These two are separated. We lost one of them. Ferguson out of it and
See what he comes, Richie. 3.
There we go, 3. Ferguson drop back, right notice to be there. Yeah, long way back. Yeah, so it's Wayne Pastor taking out the event in front of Paul Bellman. And then we got Russell Palmer coming in the third place. Ferguson then dropped back to about 6 or 7
7, right?
behind Batten and Cunningham.
Look, cut out these fellas back down to 23J Harvey. Down through the field, 362. Then there is Eamon Maher. And then down through the field, also we see bike number 48 start to make a bit of a move there as Barry's around piece. With the race leader there.
Ben, get round.
320 is it on the outside?
321 is Palmer. I think Ferguson's down. Pastor's going to wait for you.
He's on. He's fucked.
Wayne Pastor, is it, that's got the front spot? Wayne Pastor is in the front position, but from Russell Palmer in second position. Nelson Braddock is in the third spot, so there's three to be reckoned there in fourth, are they? So there we'll just pick up that third rider is young Bellman, isn't it? So it's Russell Palmer now that's moved through to the front in front of Wayne Pastor. And the ones to be reckoned would have to be up there, and so they've made it early. But moving away, Palmer's jumped out nicely now to be about 10 and 12 metres clear. He came out of there fast and that
I thought he went down, but it was bloody Heimskirk. He'd put another top on.
Russell Palmer, who I think got third in one heat, but was a bit further back in the earlier one. Really needs a big win here to figure up in it, so that's what he's going for. He's got the front spot and he's looking all right from here.
Yes, Russell Palmer doing it fine at the moment ahead of Pastor Paul Bellman.
The thing rolling or what?
Position, but he's up shouldering around there now. I think the South Australian fella Adams just grabbed hold of the third ahead of Paul Bellman. Right on the hammers, Roger Burt, then Cunningham's there. And of course, Jack Ferguson was the boy who went over the corner, I'm pretty sure, on the first attempt. Richardson looks over the shoulder in about sixth position on the Yamaha. But heading towards me, Palmer clear. Okay, right past the second, looks like Adams is third. Bellman's got third ahead of Burt and Cunningham.
Oh, fucking, he's got to be in the hunt now.
Ben's about 70.
Yeah, well, Russell Palmer's coming back towards us now.
I'll blow him a kiss in a minute.
Not looking too badly in that spot. But gee whiz, he got some pressure on him as his Pastor was really in there with a go in second place, trying to keep up with the pace here and got to force him into error. So it's Palmer from Pastor and then in the third place from Pastor now.
Go, Benny!
Very fast, but it's going to be Russell Palmer. He's crossed the margin just slightly there as we see him get away from Wayne Pastor. Remember, he won the last heat, and Palmer just wants at least to win in this one to get there somewhere near it. So after looking fairly good on that sequence, he'd have to get to the score, and the front certainly is wide open here as the way the two front runners are running. I don't think they fall quite at all much. And Richardson was going reasonably well, but fall back on that corner and lost about 8 and
10 places and just about right down his chances. So we've got no change in the leaderway. The margin's got him closed up just a little bit, I think, there. As Russell Palmer stalled a little bit on that corner and then has to pick up an inch or two. Not much more than that, though, is there? They're still the best part of 25 metres apart as they come off the back of the circuit. Yep.
Okay, as they head towards the off-camber corner now, and Russell Palmer has broken away. Young Pastor made a little bit of a mistake, and Pastor's about to feel a bit of pressure from the South Australian rider, Badhams. Not far behind is Melbourne and Burt and Cunningham. Then Jim George springs up the following division, and George, I think, was the fourth, put it down just ahead of Kenner, and looks like Twiggy. But heading towards me now with a very...
Other couple.
Right, we'll pick him up now as they get close to us to start the final lap. Whip past us now with one full lap of the circuit to travel with Russell Palmer in charge of the event. He's open out now to be 45, 50 metres clear of Wayne Pastor. In the second position, Jason Allen sitting up in third place with Paul Melman in the fourth position. Taking up the South Australia continued in fifth place, and then Jamie Cunningham in sixth position. Well, he might have been a little closer than that. Second place in first is Bannon, being followed up there by Johnson and Burt and Cunningham as they go through. Then we've got Michael Skinner in the seventh position there, going through in front of Max Twig. Not Max Twig, it's Max Twig who's in the eighth position. And then behind him I think we got Maxie Kettle.
Oh, hands off. He dropped it straight into the
coming up. There's one on the left of the Shenby there.
Keep it rolling.
Everything. Keep it rolling.
We've got them wrapped around it, Jimmy.
Not trying to cut to the ring here at the moment, Russell Palmer. Young Wayne Pastor's got second reasonably comfortably. Adams got third. Paul Bowman has got a fair bit of pressure now with both Burt and Cunningham are only 15 metres apart. And the fourth to sixth position could get very interesting here. In the meantime, Palmer heads to the roof with a 40-metre break over Pastor. 56 to South Australian riders there. Now Palmer's 20, 30 metres back. Burt only 10 metres behind him, and Cunningham 5 metres behind Burt. Palmer's heading towards him with a nice, comfortable break.
The last one.
Well, it's pretty safe from here as he comes up now to the checkered flag. Coming through there nicely. Russell Palmer's going to take that one out. He's entered the win and he's got it. Whether it's submission now or not, points will have to be added up to get that one out. Wayne Pastor, a good ride in second place. Third was Jason Madden, and then we had